What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and we're about to be making a major upgrade to the squad. Many of you guys that follow me on Twitter at GmiasWorld already know that we had the monster Ray Lewis. Like, we've already spoken about his stab. I mean, his hit power rating on regular basis. Listen, this is the situation though. Is he the best middle linebacker? It depends on what you're trying to do with him, but the one thing that I will agree with a lot of you guys with is that he does really stop the run. He is going to get blocked sometimes. Right now, he's upgraded. We have a couple abilities on him, and you know, he plays very well. What's going to happen though is I'm going to eventually have to take those abilities off of him because he doesn't really need them. Now with the Enforcer's really cool. I just want to let you guys understand that. But I think for me, Pat Tillman is enough. Like, if you have multiple guys on the field that have Enforcer and you're wasting the opportunity to have dudes with better edge rush and things of that nature, it may change the way your game plays. Because a lot of people, especially this guy I'm about to play right now, this guy, they love to run outside the pocket with their quarterback. And unfortunately for us, the way that the contains play, you can't really stop it, okay? You can run, you know, Dime 146, have dudes coming off the edge, you can have contains, you can have spies. If they know what they're doing, and the contains don't, like, you know, they get knocked out by running backs or whatever like that, yeah, throw a pick then. Perfect, good stuff. If they get, like, you know, chop blocked or whatever at the snap, it completely renders most defenses useless. So you have to figure out ways to make sure that your D linemen have certain abilities, the power specialist, the edge threat, you know, things of that nature. That helps. It's not always something that's going to completely stop somebody from rolling out of the pocket, but if you have players with those abilities, it definitely will help them to be on the outside. Now, remember this, right? If you're getting somebody that's running outside of the pocket a lot, I know you guys think that contains may be the answer, but it's actually not. You should just leave them blitzing. Okay, because if you contain them, naturally with the contains, what they do is they hike the ball, they stand in the pocket, and they wait for they wait for them to be chop blocked, and then they do this. They run out. So I had to figure that out myself, and that's something that I'm sharing with you guys. The contain is not the situation. You do not want to contain. Okay, now, another thing that you guys are going to want to do, and this is why I changed my team up again, you're going to want to put the fastest people on the outside if you run 3-4. For instance, like, you know, if you got like a Ryan Shazier, whatever, Devin White, you want to put those guys on the outside in certain cases, and then you could probably put your better edge threat guys as the DNs in the middle of everything, because that will help you a lot. The way that I have Lawrence Taylor playing DN now, and it's only for players like this, because the speed is what's necessary. You don't really need to always contain. Sometimes you have to, but what you're going to learn is a lot of these plays that these guys run, whether it's single back, whatever it is, they're going to do stuff like that. They're going to, you know, have these out routes going and stuff like that, and they're going to know when they don't need to run outside the pocket. As he goes ahead and takes it for 6 right here. Look at Palomalo's hair, though. Like, I wasn't even mad because Palomalo's hair was just flying in the air. I was like, oh, snap. Okay. Yo, bro, that's hot. And then I was like, oh, I'm losing. And then I realized that this dude right here is going to make me rage uncontrollably. And then I got back to business. And then, oh, I fumbled. Oh, running for 6 then. Running for 6. All right, look, do me a favor. Text me your info. I'll text you my mom's info. Like, what the who? Was that Deion Sanders? That's one thing that I did notice, though. In all honesty, guys, Deion Sanders fumbles a lot on kickoffs. And I don't know what's going on. Like, they probably want us to upgrade him and stuff, but I'm not going to waste an upgrade defensively on Deion Sanders. I'm not going to do that. I don't know if they're in the process, like, of making the, the kick returners have a, specific chemistry, because that would be ill if they allowed that to happen and we were able to get that kind of chemistry on our player, just for kickoffs in general. That'll be kind of exciting. But again, with the way that the game is, you have to know what you're doing and you have to apply yourself. And that's why I tell you guys, I'm continuously making adjustments. I'm down 10-0 in Weekend League. I can't afford another loss. I think I already have 2 losses. And, the 2 losses that I got, one by a field goal and one by a touchdown, was basically because I was doing whatever I wanted. So right here, T.O. said, look, I got you, coach. I got you. We going for 6. Pretty much it. Now, look, make sure you guys notice, because a lot of you guys were telling me that Aaron Rodgers was going for like cheaper prices. I saw him over the weekend sell for like $630, $640. So people are realizing that fast release is definitely something that's useful. Now, all the other things that he has, they don't really give him major things that these other players have. Like, he doesn't have like, what is that? The sleight of hand. He don't have all that other stuff. But he does have good abilities that you can use to, the long range dead eye and things like that. Oh yeah, he gave us our fumble back. So he has like certain things, but I don't like that he doesn't get conductor yet. You know, because conductor changes the game for me, bro. Conductor absolutely changes the game. And, you know, being able to come out and have those 2 hot routes at once, you start to appreciate the fact that they've gone away from it for so long. There were days when we would used to just come out and just do like 1,000 hot routes before we even got to the line. How many of you guys remember that? If you remember that, write hot route in the comments. Like, those were the Madden days where you can just change everybody's route as you walked up. And obviously, it was unrealistic. So EA is like, yo, look, let's stop that. They stopped it and then made it so you only could get 2. And then they realized, yo, bro, let's make everybody have abilities. And then now they got to pay for it too. So it works out for everybody, bro. Like, it's wild. But that's one of the things I don't understand, because you can visibly see Aaron Rodgers come to the line and do a lot of checks in real football. So I don't know why he doesn't have that yet, but that's something that's the only thing that he's really missing that I like. The hot route master, I'm doing pretty good without it, simply because whatever route I choose, I can get the ball off so fast, it doesn't really matter. There is no delay in his release. He is way better than Peyton Manning. So if you have Peyton Manning right now, you need to change your team also and rage sell him. Now, if you're a Bronco or a Colts fan and you have a theme team, obviously, you know, enjoy it, have fun with it. But I'm just letting you know, with the differences in the quarterbacks, it's night and day. All right, so this guy's out here trying to do whatever he wants. Good job. Come here, man. Come here. Cut it out. And like I said, that guy is just straight blitzing. There's no contain. And if I would have contained him, he wouldn't have come in the same way. So I'm starting to figure out exactly what EA is doing. And it's wild situations, but we can definitely stop these running quarterbacks without having to contain and do all this other weird stuff. We can do a lot of different things to help our, you know, linemen play where they're supposed to play. But ultimately, who is that? Is that LT? Who just block shotted like that? Is that LT over there? Yo, LT just went 8. You saw that? Like how he lit up and then he was ready to go? So that means I have Ray Lewis on the other side. Yeah, this dude is just scared now. Now he's scared. This is the guy that started off 10-0. Now he's just really frightened with the stuff that's going on. But what I will tell you guys is this, right? Again, Ray Lewis is fine without abilities. Oh, we picking that. We read that all the way. That's going for 6. And now, I got your mom's at like 7:49. Like, I'm going to tell her 8, but I'm going to be there a little bit early to see what she's doing. Like, I want to know what's going on with her. But bro, it don't really matter. Those are the things that you have to be able to do. There was a time in the last couple of Maddens where they didn't even allow you to pick screenplays off. You guys remember that? Like, they changed it so that you couldn't click on and pick it. It was weird. They've been doing so many things to the game. It's outrageous. But I will say this. You have a lot of features that you can utilize in this game that makes it a much better game than 19 ever was. But there is other things that can be toned down, that can be fixed. You know, like I said, obviously, the wide receiver cornerback interactions, those things are just wild. Bro, I just jumped up in the air. I didn't even try to sack him. It was wild. You saw that? He could have absolutely ran that for 6. I don't know what I was just doing when I just did that, though. That was, oh, he's going for this? He's probably going to get it, too. You should get it. If you get it, hit me on my cell. All right, bro. All right, good job. That's the zone coverage of Ryan Shazier that I was talking about. Because his zone is so high, he can play stuff like that. Players with lower zones, like lower than 80, they're not playing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just not, it's just not going to happen. So I just want to make sure you guys understand, even though we know that a lot of other things don't matter within the game, the zone rating on your linebackers absolutely does matter. Now, it doesn't mean they're going to pick the ball, but they're going to be in the area to get dotted. In that situation, he went for the swat. If he goes to try to pick it, he would have caught the ball through his body. I would have raged, just destroyed my controller, went on Amazon and got another one. You know what I'm saying? But those are just some things that I want to point out, because you know, you guys are asking about, you know, how are you winning these games? What's going on? It's all catered to your opponent. You see what I'm saying? Like, you see like how he's breaking the pocket again, but it's the end of the half. I didn't really set it up to stop him running out because I want him to do that because not a lot of time. But you know, if I want it, like right now I have it set up so you see on the right side, you see how wide I have, who is that? That's Lawrence Taylor. That's to prevent the run. You see what I'm saying? He's not containing or anything, and you see the way he rushes right in? That's the biggest difference. Now, when you start to set up, right there he ran a screen and he was just scared to throw the ball because he thought he was going to pick it again. But you have to make sure that you give your players enough of enough time to be able to make these plays. You got to have them out on the edge. You got to do different things, and you got to have a lot of speed. You have to have a lot of speed, because if you don't have speed, what is this, bro? Oh, he's getting dotted. He's getting dotted right here because T.O. is going crazy. And that's another thing. Randy Moss is a perfect decoy because they'll gear all the defense towards Randy. You see how everybody's getting shot blocked? That's wild, bro. Like, what are they doing? But anyway, they'll gear everybody up to run towards Randy, and you have to have another receiver that can make plays. in my situation, this dude T.O., if you know what you're doing with T.O., bro, T.O. will do whatever he wants because he has a very, very high beat press, so he can do different things. What is this guy doing? Oh, yeah, run around then. Run around. Come here. Cut it out. That's what I mean about that speed. All right, 90 speed on the outside. It doesn't matter what kind of, evade. What do they have? Okay, this guy's getting dotted. He didn't play D. It doesn't really matter with their escape artists and all that stuff. I have 90 speed linebackers on the outside, Shazier and Ray Lewis. He's not outrunning them. Okay, it's just not going to happen. And those are the things that you need to make sure that you're dealing with as you change your team. Just make sure that you're looking to upgrade speed. You see that? You see all that stuff that's going on? No contains necessary. Okay, now look, right there I contained. You saw the running back take his legs out? That's what happens. So try to put yourself in position to where it's not a lot of contains, and you'll be able to deal with these guys with escape artists because, the contain just doesn't work the way we thought it would at the launch. So, this guy right here, it's starting to get really, really bad. You would have thought that, the way that the game started off, I would have just folded and it's over. But go for 6 too. Like, EA does not like this guy. It's certain games like this where EA just doesn't like you. Yeah, this is one of those games. And this guy has to just take what EA is giving him right here. And that's pretty much it for him. So, this one's going to come down to the end. And I want to thank you guys and girls so much for watching. If you're enjoying some of these full gameplays, let me know in the comments. Like, bro, just say, yo, I like it. Just put I like it. That's it. And that'll let me know to keep giving you guys some gameplays, giving you guys some insight into what's going on, what I'm actually doing, and how I'm upgrading my team. But yes, I will be changing my team on a regular basis to make sure you get the optimal performance of the flux capacitor. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Enjoy your day. One love, y'all.